for him. I tell you where he finally found some rhythm last month of the season. I mean, he shot 57% from the field and 44% from behind the arc.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two.
2 shots.
That's his first personal.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Pistons.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
And so Meeks nails both of them.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
There's 1:38 left to play in the third. Lowry drives in, and it's denied. And now the Pistons fast break. Meeks can't hit.
And he thought he had a clear path to the hoop, but the defense didn't give up on that play and cut him off.
Deep two from Carroll. From the top of the key, he buries it. We've got 1:13 left in the third. Jackson kicks to Caldwell Pope. He dishes it to Meeks. Morris a screen. Here's Caldwell Pope. Carroll covering. Detroit, no good that time either. Raptors trail by 6. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. They set the pick. Valanciunas with a screen on Jackson. The drive by Lowry. 6 on the shot clock. The Raptors need to get a shot up. Scola, no luck.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Jackson misses.
I tell you what, folks, I bet he won't miss that shot next time he takes it.
Here's Joseph. Scola up top. It's tipped. Jackson. The shot is off. The third quarter comes to a close. Pistons lead by 6. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. And thanks for joining us again as the fourth quarter of play is set to get rolling. It's been a close battle to this point. Raptors trail by 6. We've got Johnson. Thornton out there with Reggie Jackson. Then there's Tobias Harris. And it's Moniunas in at the pivot, manning the middle. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. And DeRozan. Here we go.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those balls.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum.
Harris kicks to Jackson. Shot clock at 5. And Moniunas the basket on the assist by Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. Outside Lowry. The pass to DeRozan. And there's the feed to Scola. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Detroit leading by 6. Johnson outside. Pass to Moniunas. Off the pick. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Toronto calls timeout.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Yes, guys. I was able to hear Dwayne Casey coaching his team during that break. He told the guys that for now, he wants to see them back off the three-point shot, saying all our offense doesn't need to come from perimeter jump shots. Let's get the ball inside for some high percentage looks.
Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over.
And for Luis Scola, a very different role for him over the last 2 years. I mean, he was a starter for most of his career, then signed with Indiana, who had David West at the 4. Off the bench, though, Scola still played efficiently, but he was just used to putting up much bigger numbers for other teams.
Raptors trail by 9. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Harris on the double team. And DeRozan kicks to Scola. Combo dishes to Scola. Lowry has the open look. And there are the Raptors with another bucket.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Harris setting the pick for Jackson. He cannot hit.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Lowry passes to Scola. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And the Pistons making a change here. Baines is checked in. Outside Jackson to the paint. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2.
Checking out the game Manu Eunice has been having. He has 8 points, and he's getting it done on the glass, too.
You're right, Clark. He's done some real nice work on the inside.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
This is how you do it. That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
Outside Jackson. Marcus Thornton on the wing. Detroit, no good that time either.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
It'll go, and the Detroit lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Kyle Lowry.
They've raised their field goal percentage just above 50% here. They actually look like a totally different team than what we saw in the first half. Much better execution offensively.
Such a wide open look. And the Pistons lead by 5.
You know, the rest of the D can be stretched a little thin when the double team's in place like that.
Passes it to Scola. Down low, here's DeRozan.
Pistons foul. Marcus Smart. That's his first personal.
First free throw is good. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Detroit. Valanciunas, he's checked in for the Raptors. And so he hits both.
In a crucial spot, he is always so solid at the line. He rarely wastes those opportunities.
Jackson kicks to Caldwell Pope. The dish to Harris.
2 minutes remaining.
Again, the Pistons good for 2.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
1:52 left in the fourth quarter. Outside DeRozan. Screened by Valanciunas. Kicks it to Scola. Takes it off the glass.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash mouth basketball, guys.
They're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks that Coach drew up.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They're in front by 3. 1:39 left in the fourth quarter. Jackson kicks to Caldwell Pope. Second shot opportunity. Nice D from DeRozan. Raptors trail by 3. There's 1:26 left to play in the final quarter. He feeds it to Ross. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes, especially at this stage of the game.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. .119 left in the fourth quarter. Harris, it's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 5 assists in the game. Now here's Lowry outside DeRozan. Scola at the elbow. 6 to shoot. And Valanciunas penetrating. Good. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
Harris, right side. Unloads from 13. Harris missing again.
And not the best shot right there with a good defender draped all over you.
I agree with you. I mean, not the shot they were hoping for, but he can really cause problems with his defense.
Outside Lowry. Back to DeRozan. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. We'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
They do have a foul to give here.
And you might see them use it at some point.
That's good from DeRozan.
Absolutely massive free throws. That'll force them into a three-point attempt.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. They trail by 3. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And there's still time left, so they don't necessarily have to go for the three. A quick, easy bucket inside will do.
Well, I think the clock's a little short here for that. I mean, I'm not quite sold on the quick 2. I think they've got to look for a quality 3 to try to tie this thing up based on where the clock is right now.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
The drive by Jackson. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly. And I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Harris outside. They need this. Cans the 3. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And that's the knockout blow right there, guys. Those free throws should put this one away.
And so it's Toronto winning this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the
2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaq and Kenny the Jet. Let's quickly move forward now to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, DeMar DeRozan. He had just an outstanding fourth quarter performance. He really had the fire lit under him, and down the stretch, really having a huge impact on the outcome of this game.
He was the star of the show for them on the offensive end. Over half of their points came through him. I think he was the number 1 option, the number 2 option, number 3 option, and then when the coach called timeout, he was still the option.
He had a sensational night shooting the ball. Over 60% reminds me of myself. If you're shooting over 60%, you're playing smart. You're being aggressive, and you're creating opportunities. What a spectacular performance.
And that'll do it for this